Good morning friends, how are you all doing? This is Alex on the 24th of July, 6:12 in the morning, currently at the foot of Mount Tateyama and Mount Tsurugi in Tateyama Station, Toyama Prefecture. On the western side, or the western foothills anyway, of Mount Tateyama, or Tateyama and Tsurugi. I'm currently awaiting my compatriots who are going to be climbing over the next 2 days with Mount Tateyama itself, so on Nanji and the 3,000 meter peaks, and then also Mount Tsurugi. So yeah, I slept in the car last night after a 6 or 7 hour drive from my home, and basically just awaiting for them to arrive now around 7 AM or so. Looks like very nice weather today. It's still quite hot, even though it's about 700, 800 meters elevation, I believe, here. So yeah, I'll take some more footage later on when we're actually on the mountain. So until next time, Alex out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 24th of July 2025, currently 8:45 in the morning in Murodo, Tateyama. That's Tateyama ahead, Mount Onnanji, something something, and then something something over there. Mount Tsurugi's in the distance over there, we're going there tomorrow. Basically going along this ridge line for the morning. Murodo is over there. My companions that I'm climbing with are here, hello. And yeah, so basically a nice stone path for the next 20-30 minutes or so, and then basically climbing up to Onnanji straight away, and then it's a nice flat ridge walk along to Bessan, which is over there. So yeah, going to continue climbing up for now. When we get up to Ichinokoshi, which is where the next break point is, I think I might take some more footage. But until next time, Alex out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 24th of July 2025. Currently 10:15 in the morning, on the way up to Mount Oyama or Mount Tateyama. I'm currently around 2,900 meters, 2,850 meters elevation, the summit of which is just up ahead over there. I'm not going to shoot it there because there's a few too many people in the shot. As you can tell, we've increased in elevation quite a bit over there. That's towards Mount Suisho and Mount Yakushi as well. Mount Yari is over in that direction, and then Murodo is down there. So yeah, summit's in that direction. I'm going to continue climbing because I don't want to take too much footage with people in it. So until next time, Alex out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 24th of July 2025. Currently 10:45 in the morning, around 2,950 meters elevation. Just come off Mount Oyama, the first peak of Tateyama, of the 3 peaks that Tateyama has. Next peak that I forgot the name of earlier, Mount Onnanji. I think it's around 2,999 or so, or maybe just over 3,000. And then Fuji Oritate is the 3rd one of Mount Tate. So we'll be going past all of those today. Then heading towards Mount Bessan, and then just to the foot of Mount Tsurugi today in the evening for 4 o'clock. To check into the mountain lodge that we've arranged. So yeah, just behind me, off to the right over there, you can probably see Mount Oyama. Anyway, one of the main peaks of Mount Tateyama. And also over there, that's Murodo, where we've climbed up from. Red buildings over there, and the main shrine of Mount Oyama. So yeah, going to continue climbing. So until next time, Alex out. GSR. Hello friends, Alex again on the 24th of July 2025, currently 12:50 in the afternoon. On the way up to Mount Bessan now. So we finished with the Tateyama 3 peaks. It's the final repeated climb of the day, should be anyway. So we get up to the Bessan ridge, and then from there go down to Tsurugi Sala, and then from there Kenzanso Mountain Lodge to conclude the day. I'll just continue walking for a bit so you can see where Bessan is. I think I've taken footage of it before in a previous video, but I'll show you it for the sake of the video because you're on my head and it's not really dangerous to keep you there for now. Yeah, so that peak just ahead of us, that's not Bessan up there. It's about 2,800 meters, I believe, maybe approaching 2,900. And there's my companions over there taking a picture of me, and then that's Murodo over there. Raichozawa is a quite popular tent spot. You can probably make out these small coloured dots over there in the distance. So yeah, just going to continue climbing for now. It's a bit knackering, so apologies for being out of breath and panting during this recording, but yeah, I think it's about another 150 metres or so elevation change, I'd say, to get to the top of Bessan here, it would seem. So yeah, until next time, Alex out. Hello friends, Alex again on the 24th of July 2025, currently 13:27 in the afternoon, at the summit of Mount Bessan, with my compatriots over there, Mount Tsurugi in the clouds over there, and just ahead of us, I'm not going to get too close otherwise it will run away, there's a mountain ptarmigan right there. I don't know if you make it out, and its baby, its chick, is right there as well. So if I do this, that's a bit closer. If I go any closer than this, it'll probably run away. So yeah, quite rare to find in the Northern Alps, but seems quite hot, to be honest. It's probably a female ptarmigan with its baby. Baby's taking a rest over there, by the looks of it, and the mother's just being protective around it. So yeah, from now we're going down to Tsurugi Kenzanso Mountain Lodge down there, and then after that, tomorrow we'll be climbing this Goliath ahead of us, Mount Tsurugi. As you can tell, it's quite intimidating to look at like this, but it's not really too bad once you get used to it. So yeah, until next time, Alex out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 24th of July 2025, currently currently 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Just on the way to Kenzanso, the mountain lodge that we'll be staying at tonight. Can't see it currently, but just about to cross a snow fern, so I thought I'd pop you on just as we wrap up the day, because it's unlikely that I'll be taking any more footage later on, because I'll probably be relaxing and winding down at the mountain lodge. So yeah, there's a few points sort of need to be careful of tomorrow on Mount Tsurugi. First and foremost is timing, really. We'll be leaving about 4 o'clock in the morning is the plan, apparently. From there, on the map, it shows I think 2.5 hours to get to the summit from Kenzanso, but I don't really think that's correct, so take that with a pinch of salt. What do you call it? The other thing is obviously, you know, taking care, just making sure not to slip. Same could be said for this as well. This is quite sweaty snow by the looks of it, so yeah. I'm obviously looking forward to Tsurugi because I do quite like it as a mountain. It's one of my favourites. Hopefully the weather's good as well. Today's been really good weather, so hopefully it's a repeat of today. Tomorrow anyway. Yeah, we've got a bit of uncertainty here, it seems. So 1 second. うん、大丈夫。ちょっとさ、ヒヤヒヤするところある。ストックを使った方がいい。もう半分いっちゃってるからもういい。ゆっくり行けば多分問題ない。But yeah, as I was saying, just hoping the weather for Tsurugi tomorrow is, you know, similar to today would be ideal, really. If it's cloudy / rainy, that would be a bit of a pain in the ass, because it just makes things magnitudes more difficult in terms of, you know, taking time and just being careful. Same can be said for what I'm doing here, actually, because I don't really want to go slipping down there. Just got a bit more, so I'll keep you on till the end, I think. Yeah, I was going to bring my, I did actually bring my crampons, I just didn't pack them. I had left them in my car because I didn't think we'd need them. Alas, things that you learn. Yeah, some of these are just, it's not right, is it, this? Where was I? Maybe here? And do a left foot job like this. There we go. Yeah, the issue with crossing these at this sort of time is because it's been so warm today. The snow has obviously begun to melt, which sort of is quite annoying, really, because it just makes things more difficult to cross. Don't worry though, we'll get there in the end. Fortunately for Tsurugi itself, the mountain, there's not any crossing snow ferns like this, I don't believe. So just taking my time here. Move the slip there, so we'll kick in. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Almost there. Okay. Almost there now. That's a rock that we can hold on to. Oh, that's a slip. Okay, there we go, and we're at the end of that. I might splice this footage up because that probably wasn't very entertaining, I imagine. That's Morning friends, Alex on the 25th of July 2025, currently at 4:30 in the morning. Currently on the way up to Mount Tsurugi. Specifically the peak that we're climbing at the moment is Mai Tsurugi, the peak just before Mount Tsurugi itself. After Mai Tsurugi there's a bit of a descent, and then a, what do you call it, another ascent up to the main peak. So yeah, that's what we look like behind us. There's Chia and Matsuki over there. As the sunrise will be coming from over there fairly soon. Might take some footage, might not, who knows. So yeah, just a little update. Mai Tsurugi is probably beyond that peak up ahead. I think that's a fake peak. So yeah, I'll continue climbing for now. But until next time, Alex, out. あっち行ってね。Hello again, friends. This is Alex on the 25th of July. What time is it? Currently 5:41 in the morning. The sun has come up. This is the sunrise currently. That's main Mount Tsurugi. That's Matsuki and Chia. Hello. This is probably the area that I fell off the mountain before as well. It was around here, I believe. That's my Tsurugi up there. I'm basically just going to continue up here. There's a fairly dicey area just before Mount Tsurugi over there that I'll probably put you on for, I think. But yeah, sunrise looking very good. Very, very good weather. No wind at all either. So ideal conditions. Going to continue on for now. So until next time, Alex out. おお、めんどくせえなこれ。足が棒やな。上ちょっと気をつけてね、それ足元があんまりないんで。ここから多分ねバックステップした方がいいかも。 OK です。僕ちょっと登ってからスタートしてね。僕すぐ後ろ行きない方がいいかもしれない。Hello again friends, Alex on the 25th July 2025, currently 6:19 in the morning, just at the Kani no Tatebai on Mount Tsurugi, which is one of the dangerous areas because it's a 50-meter vertical ascent. It's going to take care going up here. I just thought I'd leave you on because it makes for fairly exciting footage, so I might not talk very much, but yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Right then, that's the end of the dangerous part of the Kani no Tatebai. Yeah, for anyone wanting to climb this in the future, it looks really intimidating from a distance and when you're climbing it, but there's loads of footholds in place that they've artificially put in. If the metal poles weren't here, I think it'd be about 2 or 3 times harder, to be honest. But yeah, with the poles, it's not really too bad, in my opinion. From here, it's basically just continuing on through here, up a bit, and then Mount Tsurugi should be about 20 minutes away, the main summit. So yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll take some more footage later, but until next time, Alex out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 25th of July 2025, currently 7:05 in the morning. Summit of Mount Tsurugi, 2,999 metres. Weather very clear, fair few people in the summit that I won't shoot in detail because you're not really meant to. Behind me over there, that's where Bessan and Tateyama are that we came from yesterday. And then towards that direction, that's the northern ridgeline of Mount Tsurugi, which is a variation route technically. Maybe do that someday, but definitely not today on my lonesome. But yeah. Basically, time-wise, looking very good at the moment. From now, it's the long return to Mordor. Will take about sort of 5-6 hours at least, I'm thinking. Just be important to maintain energy as much as possible and not push it too much, especially on the way down from Tsurugi with the Kani no Yokobai and Here's no Call and sort of all the other dangerous areas just before my Tsurugi. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll probably take some footage later on the way to Mordor. Until next time, Alex out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 25th of July 2025, currently 7:44 in the morning at Kani no Yokobai, one of the other dangerous areas on the way down now from Mount Tsurugi. Just gonna keep you on whilst I'm doing this. I'm going to先に行くね。結構怖いからね、これ。そう。これもひょっとしてバックステップした方がいいかもな。よいしょ。よいしょ。オッケー。そう。ある。ただ結構チエとマツキにとって長いかも。いくつかあるよ、ここ。そこまで悪くない。最初の方だけはちょっと怖いかも。ゆっくりやってね、これ。急がなくていいから。よいしょ。Basically there now. Good. Yeah, so as you can tell, I don't know what the audio is like because I bumped the camera a few times then, but yeah, you just have to be very careful with your footwork on this because if you rush or are getting rushed by someone else, I feel like it's just a recipe for disaster, really. Okay, that's the end of the Kani no Yokobai, and there's a ladder here as well, if I recall. That goes on for quite a while, so just keep going for this as well. Alright then, go down this. I think my companions are just behind there, so I'll go ahead. Yeah, when it's snowy conditions, this ladder is not particularly pleasant because often there's snow built up on here. so you can't really get a good purchase with your feet, which as you can imagine is a bit of a pain when you're going down here. Saying that, when I actually fell off Mount Tsurugi 5 years ago, it wasn't this area that I fell off, it was the area that I highlighted earlier, which is after all of this. So hello again friends, Alex on the 25th of July 2025. Currently, let's have a look, shall we? 9:21 in the morning. Just sat now between Mount Tsurugi and Ippuku Tsurugi, the final sort of mini ascent just before we get back to Kenzanso Mountain Lodge. Weather's holding now, for now it seems anyway. There are some minor sort of clouds forming outside of the mountains that will probably roll in later on in the day around 3 or 4 o'clock, I imagine. But hopefully for our purposes on this trip anyway, it shouldn't really matter. After we get down to Kenzanso, I'm probably gonna have some lunch. I did have a breakfast bento that I neglected to eat because my appetite didn't really, pick up at all during the Tsurugi climb. But yeah, I think I'll have some lunch when we're at Kenzanso. Might use the rice from the breakfast as well, just to make it a bit more hearty as well, I think. Yeah, very, very hot still at the moment. I'm trying to apply sunscreen as much as I can, but I think I've still been burnt regardless, which is a bit of a bummer, but you know, can't really be helped. Other than that, yeah, so when we get back to Kenzanso, there's lunch, and then from there, there's another ascent up to the Besan line, or Besan Ridge line, where Gozen Tsurugi, or like Gozen-goe, whatever that mountain lodge is called. We go up to there, then down to Raichozawa, and then from there a mini ascent up to Mudodo, where we finish for the day. The descent down to Raichozawa is going to take a very long time, and then also the ascent back up to the Besan Ridge line will also take quite a bit as well, I imagine. Other than that though, yeah, we're all done for the day basically. I'll take some more footage later when we get back towards Besan, I think. But until next time, Alex, out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 25th of July 2025, currently 11:25 in the morning. Just on the way back to Besan, Besan Ridge, basically Tsurugi Gozen Mountain Lodge, with the mountain lodge name. This is a slightly sort of dangerous area, it's a snow traverse. The sort of last dicey area for the sounds of it. Just have to be sort of very careful with your footing here, because if you slip then you'll be going down there for a good 500 meters. So yeah, we want to avoid that preferably. I'm sort of regretting not bringing my chain spikes really, because was looking at the weather and such, it didn't really look like there'd be much snow, but lo and behold, here we are. As you can maybe tell though, we're sort of just progressively steadily progressing here. Probably because it's slightly uphill, the gradient. If this was downhill, I'd be a bit more concerned, I think. Doesn't mean that I'm going to fuck around here. Just going to take my time, make sure we don't slip. Yeah, still very, very nice weather. Meant to be very nice weather for at least the next 3 or 4 hours, so gives us plenty of time to return to Mudodo and get the bus back to civilization. Then from there, I'll be driving to Toyama, staying there for the evening. Then I'm off to Kansai tomorrow for a little personal event that I've planned. And yeah, after that, just heading back to the Kanto region, Chiba. So yeah, that's the first half of this dicey area out the way, I think. I'll just have a look at the next section, see if it's worth shooting. If not, I'll probably turn you off then. Right then, that's what that was. So let's have a little gander at what the next bit's like, shall we? Yeah, that's completely parallel, so it's not really going to be too difficult, I think. I'm going to perch myself here and wait for my companions to make their way here in the turquoise trousers and the person behind them as my companions for this time. Tsurugi's starting to cloud over as well, just like yesterday. It's a bit later today with the clouds coming in, but that will inevitably completely cloud over, I think, in the next couple of hours, 3 hours or so. So yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll take some more footage later, but until next time, Alex, out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 25th of July 2025, currently 12:41 in the afternoon, on the way down now from Mount Tsurugi and also Mount Tateyama from yesterday. just a very long descent from here. Konnichiwa. すいません、ありがとうございます。あ、いいですよ。Yeah, as I was saying, just a long descent now for about 500 meters or so to Raichozawa campsite, and then from there it's a minor sort of climb back up to Morodo, about 100 meters, 150 meters or so. That is within civilization though, so it's generally what do you call it? It's got stairs and such, and not really as dicey as say what this could be if you misplace your footing. There's some lightning and thunder sort of going off in the distance as well, which I hope that we don't really get caught up in going down, but should be okay, I think. Konnichiwa. Yeah, I'm just going to continue going now for now. Might take some more footage when I'm back at Morodo, just to wrap up the video this time. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, Alex out. Hello again friends, Alex on the 25th of July 2025, currently 16:29 in the afternoon, 4:30. Just arrived back at Tateyama station now, 400 meters, 500 meters elevation or so. I'm very much back in society. Just heading towards the car now to then head into Toyama City, where I'll be staying there for an evening before heading into Kansai tomorrow. So yeah, suddenly obviously away from the mountain, so apologies for that, but I didn't really want to take much footage when there's a load of people around. But yeah, really good trip this time, Tateyama, Tsurugi. It's my third time going on that trip, or that course today anyway, that we did yesterday and today. Probably be back here in the future at some point, I imagine. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll probably splice the footage and pictures in at some point, if I can work my head around it. So yeah, as always, thanks very much for watching. Until next time, Alex out.